Hello, everyone, and welcome to Existence Podcast number 6. This is the sixth one, and today we have Jay
Hello.
and Water Gem,
Hi there.
SBG,
Howdy do.
and Zipix.
Hey guys.
And we have a few interesting topics. A lot of cool things happened this month. So I think we just want to start with introducing the new members and their plans for existence. So Jay, you can start off.
Hi everybody. I'm Jay. Basically, my plans are kind of in development still. Just having fun with everyone else. I'm thinking of building a huge laboratory somewhere. But I got to find a location for that.
That's cool.
That does sound
Yeah.
cool.
Should be fun. Gonna require a lot of quartz though, but that's okay.
So it's gonna be like a fully clean and sterile lab instead of like I tend to focus towards abandoned things, but you're going for like a new modern clean aesthetic, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Very nice.
What about USB?
So, hello everyone. I'm SB, but I mostly go by Sam. My plans for existence right now, just finished building my spawn house. I'm planning on doing a moon base in the end at some point, which is pretty exciting. At this point, I'm just focusing on getting to know everybody on the server. I want to try and grow my channel a little bit more before I take it many other directions, but I'm anxious to do more on the server.
Where are you gonna build the moon base? Because the main island. Have you seen the main island yet?
I haven't gone to the end yet, but I had planned to do it in the outer islands anyway.
Oh, okay, good. Because like Patrick completely terraformed the main island.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
I did hear that. I'll have to take a look at that at some point.
Okay, cool. You should have like parts of it in just suspended in the void, like a
Yeah.
space station, and then
Yeah,
have
that-
like parts on the moon.
I really like there's like so many cool directions I think it could be taken, so I'm looking forward to it.
Or you could have something like you could make a little island in the middle of just the space between the middle island and the out islands, and you
Mhm.
can have a space station at the build limit, and then you could go all the way down and make a giant sphere out of endstone, and then you could build like another thing on that.
That's possible. It sounds like you've given a lot of thought to this.
No, I haven't.
Alright.
I just think of things randomly.
Well, that's very impressive. I like those ideas.
Okay. What about you, Zipix?
Hi. I'm sort of working on some terrain work at the moment. Well, I'm going to. I've cleared an island out in the world, and my plan is to sort of create some really cool terrain and eventually kind of add to it, add structures, houses, farms, maybe add a dock, some big boats could be really cool. And yeah, make kind of a sort of fantasy sort of style vibe for when anyone
Ooh.
kind of racks up and comes to say hi.
That's pretty cool. I don't think fantasy's fun because you can use different colors like
Right.
that you wouldn't normally be able to use, like purples and pinks and
Yeah.
blue, like really, rich blues.
You know, I'm gonna keep
That's
it
cool.
like semi-realistic, but I'm gonna kind of throw in some bits in there that are gonna be, fantasy. It's gonna be fun.
I look forward to seeing it.
Me too.
As do I.
Now, Noah, what are you working on lately?
So I just finished terraforming my cave, the one that I've had for ages. And then after that, I'm gonna start working on a garden around. It's behind the town, like up top, kind of. I don't have a good location. I have two planned. One's near the post office. One's near the cactus farm, and one is near. Remember where Galaxy had his base in
Yeah,
the Taiga place, right near mine.
I thought that was Liam's place.
Oh no, it was like right near Patrick's place, across
Oh,
from the
okay.
hall,
Gotcha.
across the river. So
Okay, cool. How's the progress on the Aurora going?
I got all the sands that I needed. It's just a lot of coal grinding now because I'm pouring coal.
Yeah. Why don't you just use lava?
Because I didn't think of lava until just now.
Is there a blaze farm?
What?
Is there a blaze farm?
I don't
Someone made the blaze point.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you could use blaze rods also.
Mm.
I have a little like lava station with furnaces down at the bottom of the nether if you wanted to use that.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's pretty useful. I've just been working in Sky's area, working on some terrain shaping and stuff, and making a time lapse, which is the longest part.
I've been popping in and looking at that. It looks really cool. I'm excited to see that finished.
Thanks. Yeah. So how like where are you guys in life? How has your life been before you came to existence? Like, just what does it look like? You can start us off, Jay.
Okay. Well, personally, like, I'm really busy. I'm in band, and marching band season's starting to come up. For example, we just had drum major tryouts, which I tried out for. So that's been taking up a lot of my time recently. Basically, it's just a buttload of stress popped up into one. So that's why currently my existence episode isn't out yet. But it's a work in progress.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. Go ahead.
I'm really enjoying it here, though. It's great.
Yeah, band takes up a ridiculous amount of time. I used to be in band, but I never did high school band because I just started to do other things that took up all my time. Well, I know from all my friends it takes such a long time to like deal with so much stuff.
Mhm.
What about USB?
Well, actually, before I get into my own life, and this is kind of leading into it a little bit, Jay, you're doing drum major tryouts. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I was a drum major my senior year, which
Oh.
I just finished. So, yeah, I've done marching band all 4 years of high school. Our season ended in November, and we don't start until July ? Except since I'm a senior, I'm not going back. Otherwise, lots of school, work, day job. That's pretty fun. Not much else with me. Philosophy club, that's a thing.
Oh,
And maybe knitting club again at some point.
knitting was fun. It's so relaxing.
It is.
Yeah, I
the
can't
click
deny
of-
that.
The click of the needles is very satisfying.
We're all a
I
bunch
never
of
got
old
to
ladies.
do it. I never got to do it fast enough where I could like hear the clicking of the needles. I was always like doing it really slow around them instead of like smacking them together. What's your job? Like, what do you do? If you're comfortable sharing that.
Yeah, I work at a chocolate shop that doubles as a cafe.
Ooh,
Damn.
Oh.
that's cool.
So, yeah, it's a good job. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really good at dealing with people in person, I guess. So like working with the customers is a little difficult, but I don't know.
What's like your dream job?
Ooh. I'd love to like own my own audio visual company at some point. Like running events, stage lights, and the sound at events. That I think that would be super fun.
So like the people you contact if you need like someone to set up a speaker and like a DJ, like a set of speakers and a DJ booth and like a microphone or something.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
That's cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
What about you, Zipix?
Well, this year's sort of been kind of like almost a personal growth sort of year so far. I'm trying to get out more, exercise more, and also kind of create more on YouTube and in general, and also focus on my studies. But it's been going good so far. I've been going out kind of daily, trying to work out, get a sexy bod, get that summer bod going. You know how it is. And spent loads of time in college doing extra work, but it's been busy, but it's been good. It's kind of a nice thing when you can get into a sort of a routine, but sort of do your own thing at the same time. But you know you're sort of growing and becoming a better person.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh man, I need to exercise more. I'm just always thinking I could be productive and do things, and I don't want to waste like time doing anything
Yeah.
outside. But like recently, I've been downloading a bunch of YouTube videos on my phone and just going to the gym and running for an hour, half an
Yeah.
hour or something. just watching them while I run.
Is
It's
there
actually
like
very nice.
is there a particular exercise you enjoy? I mean, obviously running, I guess you enjoy, but
Yeah, I like running. I like the ellipticals. I tried the stair climbing thing,
right.
and oh my gosh, that hurts so much. I did it for like 10 minutes, and I was dead. It was
I mean,
so
10
bad.
minutes of climbing stairs, yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
I guess I'm. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
It's just I guess I'm like the only one who loves the Stairmaster. Like,
No, I do enjoy it.
No, I want to
It's
learn how to like it. I'm just like I tried it for my first time, and it killed me. It knocked everything I had. uh, yeah, I haven't really tried weightlifting. But I don't think I want to. It just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't seem that interesting. To
I
me.
was the same for a while. I was sort of like, I don't want to do weights. I sort of want to do like body weight or like cardio and stuff. But once you get it, like in the beginning, it's real daunting and it's pretty difficult to get a routine. But if you have like a gym buddy or a partner to sort of help you get into it, it becomes kind of a lot more enjoyable.
I'll keep that in mind.
For sure.
Okay. I mean, you all know me and Noah, so I don't think we have to go over that. I mean, so our first big topic is the Falcon Heavy launch. What do you guys think about that? I know that some of you don't know much about it, but for the people that do, or for the people that don't, I'll just kind of rough over that. It's basically SpaceX, which is a commercial. It's a commercial flight company that's goal is to get people to Mars. That's their mission statement. And they recently launched their Falcon Heavy, which is it has it's the biggest rocket ever, I believe, as far as thrust goes. So it has the most force, and Elon Musk, who owns SpaceX, he put a Tesla Roadster in the nose, like the cargo hold, and launched it into space. So there's now a sports car orbiting the sun.
I really like the
What do
idea
you
of
guys think about that?
sorry, yeah, I really like the idea of like kind of making it sort of more accessible for everyone else to go into space, you know? That sort of
Mhm.
idea. That's always appealed to me. I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like this was just a test of the Falcon Heavy, trying to see what it could do. And one thing that it did that was really really cool are it had two side boosters, one left and one right. And once they ran out of fuel, they were knocked off the ship, like they just released and fell off. But then they actually came back to Earth and landed like straight up on the two pads right next to the main one. And it was really really cool to watch. So it's really cool that like they're testing the reusable tech, and they're seeing that
Yeah.
like by reusing stuff like that, it makes things a lot more accessible and cheaper for like commercial flights, for instance, like what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
Which is
so
pretty cool.
I'm personally pretty into like space exploration and everything. Like I'm taking an astronomy class and everything. I think it's super cool. I think it's something that a lot of people don't really appreciate because it's not something that you see like a solid return for. Like if you invest in space exploration, you're not like getting something directly back. But like I just think it's like super interesting. I can't explain why. I mean,
It's just cool.
No, yeah,
It is,
it's
yeah.
just really cool.
and like the fact that they're going into the reusable technology is really exciting to me as well. Just because I'd say like I'm big into conserving the environment, like conserving resources and stuff. So I mean, I'm just glad that they're
I mean, there's a lot of
like,
space
that
debris, so, you know, the fact that they can make it reusable and sort of come back and not just litter space is that's a good thing too.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And I heard this really good argument that was I forgot where exactly it was. It may have been by Neil deGrasse Tyson on Hot Ones, probably. That sounds about right. But basically, the argument was like, well, why spend all the money in space when we have our own problems down here on Earth, right? And that's one of the main arguments
True.
for not going to space. But for example, you're investing in your future. So like when humans had not discovered agriculture yet, and they were just walking around, none of them wanted to say, well, let's invest in, like, why would I invest in seeds when I have enough work to do hunting and gathering? Like, it's not, I don't know, it's not something that's very, like, you don't get short returns. The returns that you get on your investment are like very long term.
And I saw a sort of counter argument not too long ago that sort of works. It was like, whoever said we had to kind of work on one like problem at a time, you know? By all means,
Yeah.
you know, we can go and work on multiple things. As great as it is, like everyone focusing on one thing, it is in a sense kind of unrealistic, and might as well kind of get onto other things while we're at it.
Yeah, and there were a few people mad that he like wasted a sports car and just threw it in his face. But like, it's his money. He can do whatever he wants with his money. But I do understand the waste factor, and people get kind of angry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything to say on that? No, I guess not. So for those that have heard of Notch's new game, I haven't really heard of it that much at all. What do you guys think? You guys can lead this.
I've not heard anything about it either. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Jay, you heard anything about it?
I haven't really that much. I think it
Uh-oh.
looks kind of decent, but like
Would you mind describing what it is?
it looks like an open world survival game like Minecraft is, but instead of like the blocky feel, it's more organic. Like if you look at some of the screenshots, like I know he shared an image of like a really detailed tree, and it's got like branches curving out instead of like, you know, how each individual block is in Minecraft. So it's, to me, it seems pretty cool. I don't know if I'd play it. I'd have to take a look at it. But yeah.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's or what I've seen online is that it's not like he's actually kind of selling it as he's making a new game. As such, he's sort of more just developing something for fun, as far as I've heard, and he's posting kind of pics, and he's kept uploading these pictures, and people are starting to sort of speculate that maybe there may be a game coming with it. But yeah, it's sort of a, like Jay said, a more organic version of Minecraft with kind of reflections and spheres and stuff.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh man, Windows wants to update. No. Yeah, I have to look into that more. I haven't really seen anything on it. What have you guys been up to during February? Like, just been working on in real life.
Ooh. Kind of figuring out YouTube a little more and how I want to take my channel. That's really been my focus, as well as the drum major thing, like I talked about before.
I've been like,
Yeah.
I just got a new camera and I went out taking pictures a few weeks ago, and I'm just like trying. You know when you get something new, but you don't know how to use it completely, and you want to learn how to use it, but it's like there's a lot of things you just don't even know where to start with.
It's very overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's overwhelming, but as soon as you like learn one thing, then there you find three things that you don't know how to use, and then you're like, great, that made it worse.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was the
No,
same
what
with
about
my
you?
my
Oh, never mind.
graphics tablet. When I got it, I had no idea how to use it. It's just
with
takes
all
a
like
lot.
the programmable keys. And
No, literally just
Oh.
like pen and thing. And I was just there like, oh, what? How do I? What am I doing? That might have been more like the use of Photoshop, to be honest. But okay.
Oh yeah, did you not know how to use Photoshop when you got a tablet?
No.
Oh, that's probably more of the problem. Photoshop. I took like a graphics class, but it was only a semester, so half a year, and I just learned enough to make me more confused. So I took a bunch of classes online and did a bunch of like, you know, thumbnail work for YouTube, and I think I understand I think I'm at like a 60% proficiency level.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I know how to get around and do things, and I just don't know how to do like the really complicated things that professionals do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Noah? What have you been doing? Oh,
Noah is out with the dog at the moment.
okay. What about USB?
Mostly, like I said earlier, kind of like about before my life, work and school at the moment. Um, writing essays,
Ooh.
doing trig. I don't know stuff.
Well, so you said, are you in your senior year right now, or are you a junior in
yeah.
college? Okay.
Senior year, high school.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're 1 year ahead of me. I'm a junior.
Okay. Are you enjoying your junior year?
No, I shoveled up too many things on my plate. As a sophomore, I was like, yeah, this was hard. This was a hard year. I'm gonna make it easy on myself. And then I get the list of classes, and I'm like, I want to take this class and this class and this class and this class. And then the year comes around, and I'm like, I'm taking no classes that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, I found that junior year, I think, was my most stressful school year.
Yeah. Oh. I'm taking like 4 AP classes and 1 honors class, so bye-bye sanity. Hey, at least I have at least I have that really amazing GPA boost.
Oh yeah. Are you taking that AP literature?
I'm taking AP language and composition. I'm AP computer science, AP physics, AP what was my other? I'm forgetting. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. AP language and comp, AP physics, just regular U.S. history, and then what's after that? Oh, AP calculus, and then honors Spanish, and then AP computer science. So yeah, got a nice full plate.
An impressive docket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't done any like actual things like volunteering or extracurricular activities. I mean, does YouTube count?
Kinda.
I think it could.
I'm
yeah.
putting that on my
Yeah.
resume.
I put it on mine, to be honest.
I know that Eli was trying to figure out how to put YouTube on his resume, and he just he was struggling to like.
I put it on mine. I can't remember
explain
how I titled it, but it was something like online creative content producer or something.
Or like, yeah, because I also I manage a giant tournament hosting server, and by giant I mean like 150 people. It's not that big, but I'd count that as something to put on my resume.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like making a resume, I haven't done it yet, but it's just thinking about having to do it is just so weird. It's like putting all the things that you think other people will think are cool on a sheet of paper and then like over exaggerating. I don't.
It's true.
It's weird.
it
It
is
just feels
weird.
weird. What are you doing, Zipix?
Well, obviously the stuff that I already mentioned, but in more detail, I guess in college I've been working quite heavily on my architecture coursework.
Ooh.
Which is a lot of
Is that
fun.
why you like Minecraft so much?
Yeah, pretty much.
Architecture is such a cool thing.
It really is. And yeah, I've just
What?
been working on kind of creating models and structures. My last project was organic architecture, so I sort of studied like landscapes and trees and natural designs and stuff, which was really fun.
And then use that to like apply to structures and stuff.
Yeah, and you sort of kind of do some research on other architects and practitioners, and then you create a structure of your own and have a final piece, final model. And yeah.
Because I know there's this branch of product design that takes like shapes in nature and applies them to products. So like for example, you take like the beak of a really aerodynamic bird and you make it into a bullet because it's like the shape is natural and like really flowing.
Yeah.
Like why invest all the time and money in making something from scratch when you can take inspiration from nature that's already figured this out over billions of years?
Yeah, no, I saw something really cool today. I had these kind of people come into my college and talk about. I don't know what they were talking about. They just came in to talk to us about sort of everything in a sense, all technology stuff, and they showed us of this AI that kind of designs stuff. Like you give it the specification, and it'll sort of design like numerous things to do with that specification. So like the thing they gave us was a drone. And it designed loads of drones that were sort of lightweight with 4 propellers and streamlined and everything. And one of the designs came out looking almost identical to the the pelvis of a flying squirrel, which I thought was really kind of crazy.
I've seen a few of those those AI designs. It's crazy how that's a thing that we can do.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
they were saying that it sort of ran the same algorithms that natural selection did, which is just, it's crazy.
Like it tests them and then eliminates them in like fractions of seconds.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Machine learning is so weird, but it's so cool.
Yeah, no, it is a bit daunting, but it's like it's going to kind of throw, I guess, us as a race forward quite far, that we don't have to kind of practice with loads of different things. We just get the best result almost instantly.
Yeah, it's just like it's so weird to think that you can like just feed a machine a bunch of data
Yeah.
and then have it find all the trends of what make it successful and then apply it to something else.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Because it's the
Yeah.
most efficient thing
Definitely.
that we'd want.
What about Noah bye-bye. He's not even here.
What about you?
Me? I'm prepping for SATs.
Good boy.
Yeah. While also doing all my other school stuff. Today I just filmed a Spanish interview thing for my class. So I have to edit through about 20 gigabytes of footage.
Nice.
No, not nice. She's giving us a weekend, and I'm gonna be very sad at the end of the weekend. So, one thing I hate is when teachers give you assignments that they haven't done or had experience with themselves, because they don't know how long it'll take for you to actually do it. So, she assigned us an interview, and she's like, everyone has to be in this interview. It has to be completely in Spanish, and it has to be 4 minutes long. But the thing is, to edit a 4-minute long video that's high quality takes a long time when you have to ruffle through 40 minutes of footage.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. I mean, most of my other teachers understand the assignments they give before they give them. They've done them themselves,
Yeah.
and they know how long they take, and they know how long they should give. But my Spanish teacher never does that, and it makes me sad. And
I had the same
tired.
issue last year with a teacher, and it's the worst. I get you.
And
What
I mean,
Go ahead.
Zipix year.
So basically I also do a gaming class, which is kind of like game design. There's a little bit of programming in it, but it's mostly focused on stories and artwork and kind of creating stuff in Unity. But the teacher who was kind of teaching it had no idea how to do anything. So he'd sort of give us just big tutorial booklets. He'd give us the same booklet every single week. And just be like, oh, you just do this. And then eventually he'd throw out an assignment, and we had no idea what we were doing, and give us 2 weeks, which seems like a lot, but when you've no idea what you're doing and you got to learn it all and then write a 3,000 word essay, it's kind of inconvenient.
So you have to self-teach, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. What are you majoring in? Because game design and then also architecture.
And
are
art.
you in?
It's
And art, yeah.
kind of completely different in the UK.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to be when you're out of college? What job do you want to pursue?
I honestly have no idea. I'm really enjoying kind of graphic design as a hobby at the moment.
Graphic design is so fun. Oh.
Right, but as for actual future plans, I'm so confused and hoping that this YouTube thing works out.
Yeah. Don't plan on that.
No, I don't, but
It's a nice hobby, but
crossing my fingers.
you were gonna say something, SP?
Oh, when we were talking about the teachers giving assignments they don't understand, and you were mentioning your 40-minute interview, you just have to keep in mind you have experience editing videos.
No, I know.
And just think about the other kids in
True.
the class.
Yeah, I feel so bad for them. They have to do it on iMovie and iPremiere.
Ew.
I know. Ew.
Yeah.
It's just yuck.
Yeah, that's a disaster.
I think when I still obviously, I mean, I'm a junior in high school. I honestly have no idea what I want to do when I grow up, but I really love graphic design. I love constructing things. I love that feeling you get when you make something and then you're like, I made that. I am proud.
Yes.
That's why I love coding in a lot of ways, because I finish something and it works and I'm like, boom. It works. I'm
It's a
good.
good feeling.
Look at that. But then, like even with Minecraft, when I finish a project, I look back on it. I'm like, how did I do that? It's like so nice to have that feeling of accomplishment, and I feel like I want to like do something that I don't know. I really love graphic design. I really want to pursue that, but you don't make a lot of money with graphic
Yeah.
design, which sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to make money on that.
But like my dad is always saying, "Hey, you should code because the computer developers get paid a lot of money." And I'm like, "Well, what if I did both?" So like serving as the bridge between the artists of an app or something and the actual like coders, so that you can tell the coders what the artists can do, and you can tell the artists what the coders can do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought that was an interesting idea. I talked to a few people at my dad's work, like a few of the artists, and apparently that's like a very high demand position, like someone who knows a lot of both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Best of both.
I could believe
worlds.
that.
Definitely.
What about you, Jay? What do you want to do when you grow up? Like when you graduate college?
I'm hoping on this YouTube thing. But yeah, I mean, probably not gonna happen. I really have no idea. I'm a sophomore, so I got a little more time. But
hmm
I'm enjoying I'm taking a couple coding classes this year, and I'm really enjoying that. So that is a
What are you taking?
possibility. The class is called Computer Concepts 2. It's just an introduction to Java and stuff like that. But
Oh, so it's just like a little bit of Java, maybe some like Python.
yep. Mhm.
Okay, that's cool. I never learned.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't learn Python in school. I had to take a summer course and then I forgot it. My memory's so bad. Yeah.
So-
I've also been. Oops, sorry,
ahead.
you go ahead.
No, like I would keep interrupting
Oh,
people. Go ahead.
Okay. I've also been enjoying making thumbnails, and I mean they're not superb, but
It's fun.
yeah, that whole thing as well is great.
Mm.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
SB.
What were you gonna say, SB?
So I was just gonna mention Jay and Zipix, you guys have talked about not knowing exactly what you want to do yet, and even I, with my wanting to own a business at some point in the future, I'm not certain that that's what I want to do, and that's kind of what I think is something exciting about college is I think it'll help reveal what I'm more passionate about, and I guess I just feel like one of the major faults with at least the education system in America, or the way people view education in America, is they expect you to know what you want to do
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty right away. So I don't think you need to. You don't have to go into college knowing what you want to do.
No, of course not. Like in college, you go into college. A lot of people do, thinking, "Oh my gosh, I can take all these classes on things that I might like and see if I do like them." But the thing is, it punishes you for not for the longer you don't know what you're gonna do, the more you pay. That's
It's true. Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
that sucks. That's not something
It's
that.
good to keep it at the back of your mind and sort of think about it as you can, because I'm coming to the end of my kind of education time at this point. I could go to uni and sort of get my degree and everything, but I'm not so sure if I want to do that. So mostly because I have no idea what I want to do when I'm older. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on something that I have no idea if it's something I want to pursue. So I'd kind of suggest that while you're going through stuff, try everything. Do work experience, extra classes, whatever. Just get it all out there and sort of decide what you want and what you kind of don't like. Otherwise, you get to my point where you have no idea what you're doing. And it's
Yeah.
just,
Am I right in saying in the UK, when you say college, you usually mean a school for tasks like stuff that you'll do in the industry, not stuff things like cosmetology and working with metal, or we're working with your hands, basically. Is that what college is, and then university is higher level education?
no, it's sort of a midway point between, I guess, high school. I think it's... Yeah, it's weird because as far as I'm aware, you guys kind of go to high school and you study almost the same stuff like the whole time, and you're kind of like forced to choose quite a few of them, sort of obviously like the science, maths, and stuff. But when you're 16 in the UK, you get to basically choose 3 or 4 topics that you want to focus your studies on. So they can be literally anything from like maths and English to art and 3D design or something. And it's like kind of a midway point between like normal kind of education and then the higher education of uni, where you go even more specialized into like one topic.
Yeah. Okay, so our college, so our trade school is like your college, and then our college is like your university.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, cool. It's like I have a few friends in like on the other side of the pond, like Duo and you have ISO and all those people. So I'm like kind of competent when it comes to that, but at the same time I'm not really.
Yeah, I've tried to talk about it with people so many times, but it's like the whole all the differences are so complicated and confusing that it's easy just not to think about it too much.
Takes a lot of explaining.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think unless you guys have anything specific to cover. Oh, Noah's back.
Yeah, sorry, I had a major dog issue to deal with.
Oh no.
Everything's sort of okay.
Okay.
Sort of okay.
I hope everything continues to be okay. One question we wanted to ask you is, like, what are you doing in like real life for the last month? Like, what have you been working on?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I've been working on school.
So have we all.
It's pretty much it. Just school.
Just school?
No. So actually, I started this 2 weeks ago, but I started planning out my plans for summer. Last summer, I learned that I can make really good ice cream, so this summer I'm gonna sell it.
Noah's Kitchen?
Noah's Cooking Show episode 5.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Do you have to have one of your friends film it? So you don't have shaky camera move.
Yeah.
And then you have to post it.
I
know there's a large audience. We're all just waiting.
But anyway, I last summer I came up with the idea to make ice cream, and I made pretty good ice cream. So this summer I'm gonna capitalize on my skill, and I'm gonna sell it for money.
How did you make it? Do you have like a one of those buckets that's full of like it's hollow between the walls and it has like some sort of liquid that freezes at a really low temperature?
Yeah.
Okay, let's use that.
I invested in an ice cream machine, and I just make the ice cream base, and then I put in the flavoring. It's really good.
Is it like a saltwater based one?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's a cold container based one.
So like you would just stick it in the freezer and then you take it out like 6 hours later?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have one of those too. I just haven't made ice cream in so long. Well, I wish you luck on your endeavors.
Yeah, it will go great. I'm gonna sell vanilla and chocolate, and then mint and peanut butter for my first 4.
Ooh. You should get like little paper, like the paper
Sampling
containers.
cups?
Yeah. Well, like when you go to the store and you go to buy ice cream and they have those like little paper cups. Like by paper, I mean like thick paper. I don't mean like writing paper. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you should get a bunch of those and then just like paint over them or something. I don't know. Cover them in a different wrap and then call them Noah's cream or something. Oh.
I mean, that's definitely a really cool little side business, though. I mean,
yeah, like
Definitely.
they'll get me through college, totally.
oh yeah. It's like a lemonade stand, except like a step up.
Yeah.
If you get a
Like
contract
that.
with your local, store, you can sell them in the store.
I was actually gonna sell it to farmers market
Ooh.
because
That's cool,
that's where all the soccer moms go, and that's where everything's overpriced.
There's this. there's this one ice cream shop near me, and it's like one of those ones that make ice cream with liquid nitrogen. Where they
like
they
Dippin'
like
Dots?
no, well, kind of, except what they do is they pour like the cream on, mix like put the flavoring, and then chop up like the fruit, and then they just spray like they spray the liquid nitrogen on it, and then they mix it around until it's like ice cream, and then it's just like smoking when you get it back. Well, it's not smoking, but you know what I mean.
It's thawing out and the mix.
Yeah.
Steamy.
Yeah, but like as they like do it, you just get like the random clouds of steam coming off the counter, and it's really cool. I want to work there over the summer.
So if I don't manage to like become a ice cream vendor, like a freelance one this summer, I'm gonna get an internship or maybe my very first job because I'm a young boy.
Hey, I don't have a job yet.
I'm gonna go to a local ice cream shop and I'm gonna sell ice cream.
That's cool.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Well, anyone else have anything to say?
Nothing from me.
If you guys, and I'm talking to the viewers now, if you guys have anything that you want to reply to or comment about, you know where to do that. I'm in the comments below, and leave us a like. It doesn't help much, but you can do it if you want. And
If you'd like to hear anything discussed in a future podcast, leave your ideas as well.
and subscribe to see that future podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for podcast number 6. Thanks for watching.
See ya.